At Surgeons for Little Lives, we choose to work 365 days a year. In a challenging environment, taking little time off, all to help the little lives that come into our care each day. As we celebrate a decade of Surgeons for Little Lives, we are asking you to join us in our tireless efforts. You too can join the cause and know that you are supporting little lives every day of the year.
Everybody that shows up here at every level makes a massive difference, 365, and that's irreplaceable as a human being. You really are changing children's lives.
I am really proud to be a part of Surgeons for Little Lives. I'm really proud to be associated with an organization that is able to reach a big number of patients all around the world.
I have a passion of looking after the kids, more especially the burns patients, because it's really, really tough to nurse a patient in burns unit.
Burns is not about the wound only. The way they are affected psychologically by these pains, especially when they become teenagers, when they see their scars, it affects them very badly. It's very important to treat them holistically.
In terms of discharges, PEGs, remember these kids are being operated. Some of them are being operated, some of them are being hit by the car, stuff like that. Despite the pain, when you give this, there's a little hope. You see the face become lighter, they become smiling again.
The fantastic medical staff that do all the physical side of things with the kids, as well as mental. We work hand in hand so that the children have extra movement and extra emotional development and healing.
These children are here because of a very traumatic event that has happened in their life, but how can we kind of buffer the negative effects of that traumatic event? And Surgeons for Little Lives helps with that with the expressive arts therapist and a gym where the children can move away from the ward and the very medical part of their treatment and move to a place where they can just be children and express themselves.
Although it's like a terrible time in their lives, their child is requiring emergency surgery, that the support that we give her is not just that we give her the emotional support, but we give her a place to sleep. She gets to be part of her child's recovery. And it's really working in like the team with the parents that's been made the biggest difference for me and changed the way I practice medicine.
And with the whole environment, and I saw so much potential. And I saw that for the first time, what I could do could change the outcome. We managed to put together data collection and numbers for the children. By having a dedicated colorectal database, we were able to have personalized information for every patient. We were able to tailor a specific bowel management program, which enables them to actually attend school and then to be adults that can live a normal life without anybody knowing that they have a disability behind them.
I'm currently a fourth-year pediatric surgery registrar under the guidance and stewardship of Surgeons for Little Lives. I say that because when we started, they subsidized our loops, which we use to operate, and it makes our operation much easier because they just magnify everything we do, especially since we deal with like neonates, very small, tiny babies. So it really helps us a lot.
For me, Barra is a place of hope, and with the help of Surgeons for Little Lives, we're able to give them excellent quality care.
We've been able to perform surgeries that we couldn't easily do due to lack of equipment. Through Surgeons for Little Lives, we've managed to get all the equipment necessary, and thanks to that, our team members, including myself, we were able to learn, gain extra skills, as well as perform procedures on our patients with ultrasound guidance, which also decreases the risk of complications.
At Wits Donald Gordon Medical Centre, we have a public-private partnership through which we provide liver transplantation to patients in the public sector. This allows us the opportunity through this unique partnership to provide world-class, life-saving liver transplant surgery to little lives from across South Africa. I'd like to take this opportunity to wish Surgeons for Little Lives a very happy birthday.
The impact we have done to the community, they really appreciate us. They are keen to learn. They'll ask you questions, and you speak their language, they understand you better.
It's not just the fact that we get to serve them, but we also get to learn so much from kids as well. Like, kids are so resilient, they're so strong, they show us how to just put one foot in front of the other every day. And to be able to work with them and to be a part of their journey is just, it's an honor and it's a blessing.
With my time that I've had here, a big difference that I've noticed with other departments and other places I've worked is with OneBeat. It offers continuity of care. So when you have continuity of care, you might have the same condition across two patients, but they might not need the same treatment necessarily. They may not have had the same treatment or the same investigations. So you've tailored care, you've personalized care to each individual little life. And it's those little things that actually have the greatest outcomes moving forward.
When I came here in 2010, there were 2 trainees in the Department of Pediatric Surgery. And now actually, if we look at our numbers for our South African trainees as well as our foreign trainees, we're actually sitting at around about 20. And that gives us the numbers of patients and the diversity of conditions that we can see to allow for adequate training.
I'm going back to Ethiopia, taking my training, taking every opportunity I got here. And in my country, there is no dedicated oncology surgeon for pediatric patients. So I will be starting a new era of treatment for these deserving kids.
We look to inspire other units, as all the registrars come through this unit, we all leave with this ethos that Surgeons for Little Lives has, this ethos of passion and commitment and pushing boundaries and innovating. And as we come through the system and we trained in the system and we go out into our own centers, wherever that may be, we're taking that ethos with us, that the ethos of Surgeons doesn't just stay here, it carries on with us. Where we go, it goes.
The care, the dedication, the dignity that we've given back to patients, to create an environment where we can provide excellent care, but they're also there so that patients know that they're absolutely valued, they're important, that there's people fighting for them, that they deserve the best.
Surgeons for Little Lives is a relatively small committee, but it's a massive team that really assists with all of these projects. And we really just are grateful to all of the people that are involved, from all the donors to the people that are on the ground, keeping the projects on the go, the cleaners that are involved, the nurses that are involved, all the doctors, just to the kind word. All of this means a lot to us. I just want to say thank you for that.
Another reason why we continue, I think, is we've got a bit of a soft spot for NICU and preemie babies. Just knowing how vulnerable babies are at that stage in their lives, knowing what Surgeons does for them is very comforting.
Besides the fact that Surgeons is dealing with saving lives of small children, which is very close to my heart through personal experiences of my own and my wife's, what's going on there is genuine, it's thorough. The doctors giving their own time, some of the best specialists in South Africa, in the world, giving their personal time selflessly to the charity, and you can see where every rand's going to this charity and the great work they're doing.
My wish for Surgeons for Little Life is to keep on going further and furthermore. We understand we are reaching thousands and thousands of kids. We can do better than this. We can do better than this, change their lives.
We choose to show up, not just on some days, or when it's easy, or when the spotlight is on. We show up every single day, ready to bring the best of care to those with the least. Because we know that every moment, every day, and every year we add to a child's life is a gift. Give a gift that works 365 days a year. Support the work that never stops. 10 years of Surgeons for Little Lives.
Happy birthday, Surgeons for Little Life, to another 10 years of success.
Kula kula, Surgeons for Little Life.
Buon compleanno, tantissimi auguri.
Ki kopa mahlohonolo for Little Lives.
Usuku olumnandi lokuzalwa Surgeons for Little Lives.
Malcolm Ledet, la Surgeons for Little Lives.
Surgeons for Little Lives ngifisela usuku lokuzalwa oluhle.
Happy birthday, Surgeons for Little Lives.
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 Happy birthday, happy birthday, Little Lives.